targets. Primal Beast rushing in. So I don't know if Gaimin Gladiators want to take this fight.
They're wrapping around on Virtus.Pro, maybe catching Tofu. He steps up, they'll close the eyes of the Watcher.
30 seconds to back.
Just a quick tip on FNG, okay. We used to trade tips. Used to be giving those 50 points over. Tofu, though, he does get spotted. They've got that homing missile coming through. It's not even going to be needed. It actually hits on the Quinn, and first blood's there for Virtus.Pro. Squadix gets it.
Good start for him. We already talked about being a good puck game. Just needs to pick up one bounty rune, and we'll have Bottle. Never mind, he switches things around. Picks up Gloves of Haste. Wants to have that extra attack speed against Necro so that he can see us.
So, Gloves of Haste to start, and we'll see how the matchup ends up for Squadix. It's Quinn, you know, there's been a lot of time where he just dominates the lane and dominates the game. But I'm going to see him do that up against this puck. And then the other side lanes, is there a killer lane for you in any of these side lanes, or mid at all? Or is it just going to be more of a farming fiesta?
I want to see how this top lane is going to do for Gaimin Gladiators. Dawnbreaker, really strong in the lane. Put 2 points in Celestial Hammer on level 3. Tofu trying to burn some of their mana.
Oh, EMP is not fun to deal with, but homing missile, Leech Seed already being thrown over onto Ace. He's getting hit up quite a bit, and this is, you know, no joke with that damage. Eat that first tango, and if they go on him again, you know, Leech Seed's not the longest of cooldowns. It kind of lines up with homing missile. See if they go again the second it's off cooldown.
Denied. Blood grenade, sorry, also available for FNG.
Yeah.
This bottom lane for Gaimin, it's not like, you know, it's Spectre Warlock. They're not meant to play aggressively. All they want to do is secure a farm for Spectre. While I could see Virtus.Pro playing aggressive as soon as they hit level 2, 1 stun, if Celery is in a bad spot.
You got to be careful with the creep equilibrium there, and there's the Nature's Grasp on the ground as level 2 comes in. Homing missile, there's a kill for FNG. Tofu getting run down in this lane, and they put the damage on the Ace as well, so it is just pressure, even with the EMPs hitting, coming through from the side of Virtus.Pro, and they get another kill on Celery bottom, so both sides lanes are perfect.
Just mentioned, he's sitting in the side lane, all alone, 1 stun from Vengeful Spirit, noticed, uses Onslaught, gets on top of him, and it's a kill. That lane, Quinn doing really well. We're gonna sitting at level 3 already, having Bracer. Squadix finally picks up his bottle. Now things are gonna start to become much easier for him, because he will have both runes available potentially.
Right.
Necro, not the hero that buys a bottle.
So, going to that water rune at first.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Quinn gonna snag the other one, like you said, not going into the bottle. He's got himself that early bracer. And it looks like maybe FNG set up to kill off Tofu again, but with where the creep equilibrium is at the moment, very close to the tower, make that a harder kill to get with him being able to back up behind the tier 1. Still looking over at mid as in terms of CS, it's 20-2 to the 18-1 of the puck, so things sitting relatively even overall. Bottom lane onslaught, short. Never mind.
Bong's Vengeful Spirit.
Aiding my odds, I'm sorry. Not really somebody here that swipes Wisdom Runes like we've seen in the past. Nature's Grasp is down. Tornado onto 2. They've done some damage onto the Gyrocopter, but Ace needs to run. He doesn't have anything more to work with. Starbreaker's on cooldown, and even though he threw the Celestial Hammer, they just didn't quite have the damage.
Interesting build from Gyro, putting a 2nd point in Homing Missile to reduce the cooldown so they can play much more aggressive. They do have Healing Lotus available on Triumph for some extra mana. Magic Wand as well.
Pops that salve. He'll heal up. He's about 70 mana. Like you said, he's got that healing Lotus, though. Quinn hitting that level 5 just before Squatix, by the way. Trying to just maintain here and get to that level 6 as quickly as possible. Sometimes we see Necro, he'll TP to a side lane, try to get an early Reaper Scythe stack, get a kill, open up a lane for his cores, but going through and looking over at Squatix, doing some hefty damage, but can't keep up. He's behind the tier 1 tower. There's nobody here TPing in to try and help him out and turn it. But
he's playing super aggressive, popping that glyph.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Onslaught's in, trample on top of the Warlock, and that's going to be a 4th kill for Virtus.Pro. So getting these denies and kind of denying the lane of Squatix as he's sitting by the tier 1 tower with 75 health.
He's denying everything. Squatix, so he needs to run back, refill his bottle. When he comes back to lane, Necro will be level 6. And I can expect Quinn playing super aggressively again. Has Fairy Fire, Magic Wand, Raindrops. He understands that it's all about survivability in this lane. Doesn't want to die, needs to play aggressive, maybe get the kill. We'll keep him mid on Squatix.
Magic Missile, some damage on the Quinn, but it's got level 3 in the Death Pulse. He heals up. Top lane, though, not healing up his ace. He's dead again. We got Sayuw right here with Tofu to try and get a trade. Tornado with the Fatal Bonds, but FNG, he pops the wand, the Blood Grenade. They're still wanting to go onto the Tree Protector, but I think this Gyro senses that maybe he's got more damage than they can handle, but that's a little bit dangerous. Ooh, Ghost Walk up, winning the Magic Missile, getting the kill on an FNG, and now maybe even thinking about going onto the Venge. Celestial Hammer slowing him down. Starbreaker, that hits down onto the Venge too. So right in front of him, keeping him slowed with the Ghost Walk, and one more right click needed to get the kill. No Fairy Fire. All right, taking up some time and getting that eventually for Tofu.
He really did not want to give last hit to Dawnbreaker. Stick, Fairy Fire. Tofu's like, I'm gonna take it. It's gonna take way too much time.
I'll just get this kill. It's fine. Necro,
make it a first rotation.
Going towards bounty. Maybe
this
going
is
towards bottom completely.
Not the easiest kill to get. Noticed is full HP, has a healing Lotus, so they're gonna need to set
SPECTRE
things
has
up.
Mana. This is I mean, what he could just onslaught out, right?
Yeah, they have no stuns. Like they're definitely not getting that kill. Quinn going back to the mid lane to continue farming. I see Boots of Travel. This is the build. Like the Necro definitely needs some kind of a move speed. Now he's having a Windlace after finishing off Bracer. And that Great Band. Just to mix things up.
He's trying to get to his 6, have that global presence of the Solar Guardian. He's behind Noticed. Magic Missile, Trample, they're on the Spectre. And they've got the Pulverize, level 6 here for Noticed. He just got it. Onslaught away. Quinn even TPs over to the bottom lane, but they don't find anything. And again, a rotation towards bottom where he steps over and gets nothing for his time.
Gaming are very limited how they can set things up. It's gonna need to be Invoker or just like counter initiate with Dawnbreaker ulti, Necro coming in, some
Magic
heal.
Missile again.
Goal
He's
from
dead.
Warlock, and he's done. So yeah, good kill. They might get the kill and Notice. Good body block from Celery.
Yeah, but now he goes south and there's nobody there to get the lockdown. They just don't have anything to control him. Now onslaught away. The lack of lockdowns really showing itself in these rotations.
Invisibility.
Ace in trouble.
And they're even looking for Ace. Magic Missile if they can get in range. Nope. Only Missile will chase, start to fly after running all that time and hit. And then Squatix is here. Oh wait, Painting Rift, Dream Coil, Ace. He's dead. Follow the
Really
Missile
good
all the way past the
rotation.
tier 1 tower.
Virtus.Pro, they're on a roll here, dodging all of these ganks from Necro. He tried. I think Quinn's not going to go for this kind of a move before he gets Boots of Travel. Tofu, can he
Now
set
they
it
got
up?
Tornado, EMP. Oh, No, not on the high ground. There's going to be that Reaper's Scythe, and they finally get a kill on the puck. And they go for more. Because they used Shadow Step, so... Tofu coming in. They've got the dust. Overgrowth on a 3. Blood Grenade. So he's over and nearby Upheaval, and he's going up onto the high ground near the Spectre. Spectre doesn't have a lot of life to work with, but he's got a whole team nearby. A Queen Necro who's got Death Pulse at level 4 that'll heal him up, and they get that kill on FNG, and that goes the way of the Spectre. So some decent gold going his way as he's been farming the jungle.
Gaimin Gladiators picking up some good kills. Quinn just finished off his Boots of Travel, so now he can continue to farm up, TP rotate to one lane. They have great global presence, Spectre with Shadow Step, Dawnbreaker with her ulti. Now how they're gonna execute the ganks is gonna be so much easier. It's gonna be Tofu setting things up with the Cold Snap Tornado from Invis. Dyrachyo shows up extra slow, Dawnbreaker ulti on top of it, maybe Necro with the bots. Gaimin Gladiators, they're in a good spot.
Yeah. Net worth wise, not too out of range for anybody. Gyro having a really good time top. He leads the net worth going into that Crystallis Ags combo. Homie Missile again. Magic Missile's there. They go the call down. Getting out of range for a second, but does have the Homie Missile chasing his tail. They go to the Shadow Step. So now looking over at the Gyro, but Pop of the Blade Mail and just deters him from looking for Ace, who this time won't get picked off by the puck, who is about to pick up 3 bounty roots.
A prize.
Dyrachyo showing off his freshly bought Blade Mail. Gonna continue to farm up, go into Radiance, which is pretty standard nowadays on Spectre. You have Blade Mail, which is your farming tool.
Tornado with the Solar Guardian trying to get on top of Notice. Pulverize for a second. Nope, that's Reaper Scythe. Make it a second stack for Quinn.
What you
Is going into that heart. He's going to need some gold as he now leads the net worth with that kill. So Quinn, after a couple of failed ganks, gets a couple of kills in a row, right? It's starting to stabilize him.
Gets those Reaper Sight charges online, which is very important for Necro, and now going into Heart immediately. Picks up Booster. Just doesn't want to die. Like, the whole plan is to sit in the middle of the fight. I don't think there's going to be enough damage to kill off this Necro. I think this is Heart, Blade Mail, Shard, maybe switch things around, Shard into Blade Mail, since you're playing into Primal Beast, into Gyrocopter, so having double Blade Mail is going to feel super good. Then pick up Aghanim Scepter. Because when you think about magical damage, Gyro doesn't have a point in Rocket Barrage. Magic Missile is really not the damage.
Very dead.
So it needs to be Puck, it needs to be Primal Beast killing this Necro.
Right.
Problem is also that they don't have a hero who can build into Spirit Vessel.
Radiant structures are fortified.
At this point, not looking like anybody's going to be doing so. Dream Coil again. Ace going to snap that. And now they've got the Leech Seed, the Illusory Orb with Wave of Terror. They do get the kill. Ace not having a great time around the map. This is already his 3rd death. Couple of stacks made by Celery. Another one going to be added to the tally on that Ancient Camp. So there are options here in terms of getting back into the game. You can see the net worth really not working out for Ace compared to the Primal Beast, who has about 2,000 more than he does.
Notice is having a really good time on Primal Beast, high level, about to crack level 10. He needs to be the one killing Necro. A huge stack.
Celery's getting a lot of that gold.
I see blue numbers.
Yeah,
not too happy about
cyan numbers. That was a lot of blue. Oh, and now a lot of orange numbers. There's one. I guess so. It wasn't planned out that way originally.
I shall repay in kind.
But all right, he gets a few at the end.
And he's coming back again.
Respawn. Let's do it one more time. Has that blade mail in 7 seconds.
Urn of Shadows
70
come in.
regen.
Seeds of Serenity.
Yeah.
Look how they're playing with him.
Attack.
Love me some Seeds of Serenity.
Okay, he wants to go back.
BO2.
Not gonna waste an Urn charge on him.
He's got 2,850 gold, so closing in 550 away from having himself that Sacred Relic, having that extra damage. Could push him into using that Shadow Step a little bit more often, especially when he gets that Radiance, of course. But do they have enough here on Virtus.Pro to kind of deal with all that? Yes. Kiritych
Radiant are scanning.
is 500 gold away from that X.
He's having a good time. 004 at the moment. Aghanim Scepter BKB queued up and going into Silver Edge. Duratio.
Spectre.
He's jumping.
Sword Guardian. Yeah, Sword Guardian's there, and they get the Reaper Scythe. Now the Tornado, a little bit late on the phase shift. They go to the Chaotic Offering, though. That'll slap down on a Squadix. He's in trouble. Ooh, doesn't jump that far away. Sun strikes on him, but the phase shift keeps him alive for a second longer, and Quinn gets the double kill. Now looking at FNG, that's a third. They'll move over towards mid. They'll get a tier 1 tower, and a good fight coming away from GG. Gaimin Gladiators, they get themselves something of a win on the board.
Is under attack.
A little surprised that Virtus.Pro didn't bring 2 of their strongest heroes. Like, you're lacking 15,000 net worth in that fight. Gyro, he probably wanted to have that Aghanim Scepter before taking the fight, and Primal Beast also wanted his BKB. So in terms of syncing things up, they just needed to wait another 30 seconds.
They're going to try and go on the Quinn. And they're looking. Just don't quite have it. And there are 4 heroes there. And not one of them was able to make that jump.
Duratio tipping celery. He's like, you did the job, my buddy. Increase his salary, please. I want to see the number of stacks that they made.
Saw it trample.
Radiant's top tower.
I feel like they made 15 stacks in this game because Duratio has been farming this in triangle. Okay, 7, 4, 4, 11, 15, 17.
Another one. What was it? 17?
Yeah.
This is a good Roche to take from Virtus.Pro. That's quite a bit. I mean, that is... Especially 7 from the Warlock. Granted, did he take a couple of those creeps in that first stack take? Yes.
We don't need to talk about the details.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, that's the cost of doing business.
Ooh, this is massive. And he's making another one for Duratio. This is going to be 17-minute Radiance, Power Treads, Blade Mail.
And they Sunstruck the Roche, so they know that they're getting this Aegis. They don't really care, though. They're going and grabbing themselves as much farm as they can. Ace trying to get into the Deso. He's got one Mithril Hammer on there.
Oof, dropping really low here. 100 HP.
Never in doubt, never in doubt. And he gets Orbit Destruction right as he gets this Radiance finish. He's hit this timing that I don't know if Virtus.Pro can handle. However, Tofu up on the high ground. Oh, they walk right in line for that Tornado EMP.
We're talking about
And
Spectre.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. This is Necro with heart. They don't have the damage
Shadow
to kill
Step.
him.
Jumps in. Solar Guardian. Gyro's in trouble. Sunstrike on him. They're going to use the Reaper Scythe on the FNG. And a cooldown's there, but he already lost the Aegis. So Quinn's standing his ground. Gets hit with a Magic Missile. The Wave of Terror's there. They go to the Chaotic Offering. They've got the Pulverize onto Ace, but Ace with half health. Waning Rift, Illusory Orb gets the kill onto the Dawnbreaker. They TP out the Gyro. They end up losing the Venge. But I think they're kind of okay with that overall. Take the Aegis out of their hands, get a couple of kills. And
They
this
just
is a
don't
point
have
where maybe
enough
they felt
damage.
strong on Virtus.Pro.
It's not enough. Necro used 5 Dead Pulses in that one. Solar Guardian, Warlock with the Golem. You can see Quinn, he feels unkillable with this heart build. Going into Shard next, then you can dodge Homing Missile, Magic Missile. Pretty much every missile in this game can be dodged with it.
See it coming down, and then they already got the Aegis out of their hands. Chaotic Offering committed. Ace is going to end up dead here. Kiritych just able to TP out of that one. So if they
so
get
much
that kill in the Gyro, I think it
overtime
opens
damage.
up here.
Necrophos with his Heartstopper aura. Spectre, if you have Fatal Bonds on you, another jump from him.
Yeah, gyro.
That's a big kill on Kiritych.
They're not surviving mid again. They're looking for Ace. And they're bullying Ace at this point.
Ace is like,
But
I
the rest
don't
of the team's
care.
okay
The rest
with
of
it.
the team is carrying.
Yeah. They're fine with that. Old snap. Quinn. He's got that jump forward with the
Dire's
Death
bottom
Spear.
tower is under attack.
So he's fine as he's going into the Ags. Ags with the heart combo, the upgraded Heartstopper aura. Looking good. But what's the way back in? Virtus.Pro, they're not too far behind. It's only 2,000 gold. Did just lose the gyro. He needs to farm up, get that BKB.
Damage.
But is the spot open enough for them to kind of fight soon, or do they need to just sit back, farm, maybe be a little bit more conservative with their movements?
It's very difficult for them to approach the fight because you're gonna get
Yeah.
jumped. FNG.
FNG.
Looks pretty
Now
dead
one
here.
more.
Now it's gonna help him.
They're also going to look over for the Venge. Sunstrike, Reaper Scythe, make it another stack. That's going to be 5 Reaper Scythe stacks.
Feast for the flesh fly.
In 20 minutes. This is massive. He also has level 10 talent, so plus 2 seconds Heartstopper aura stack duration. It synergizes so nicely with your like Heart Regen, Ghost Shroud, Aghanim Scepter.
By the power of God.
You're looking at top. So he's got Chaotic Offering. He's not afraid.
Celery, go stack.
Yeah.
Quinn trying to stack,
Bottom.
but it's a bit too late. He's isolated.
Nail pop.
There is Dawnbreaker
Trample.
on
There's the
beat.
Solar Guardian. I don't know if it's going to be enough. The damage is in. Oh, Overgrowth. There's the kill. Onto the Spectre. Now they'll look at Ace, who doesn't have a lot to work with anymore, and he's dead too. Jumping in to try to save the carry. Well, save your buddy syndrome leads to another death.
That was a bit too aggressive from Doraccio. Rest of the team not ready to back him up. Quinn didn't have TP available because he just TP'd to the side lane to farm. Level 16 on Necro, 21 minutes into the game. This is pretty massive.
$1,700 gold away. Quinn working on it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Squadex, you know, his lane wasn't easy, but he's 6-2-1 top of the net worth.
He's farming. He understands that he can jump in front of these waves, insta-kill them with Manningraft and Orb because of the limited lockdown that they have.
Dire's top tower.
More stacks. Can we see number of stacks? I think Celery on his own is up to like 14, 15. Okay. But still, this is the insane amount of stacks. So that's 28.
Dire's top tower is
This
under
has to be like one of the... Because you don't stack as much, but Celery, he has one job. Join a fight. Whenever there's one with Chaotic Offering, Soup, and Fatal Bonds. And then stack in the meantime.
Super.
Radiant are scattered.
Even game in net worth
Dire are
without those
scattered.
stacks. I don't know if it'd be so close.
He made Doraccio's game so easy.
Yeah. When you get to have the benefits of so many stacks, it's definitely feeling pretty easy.
Now Doraccio stacked for himself. And is farming another ancient stack. That's Manta style finished.
I'm trying to figure out what are the most stacks that have ever happened in a game. Are we close to it?
There were some funny videos on YouTube. Kunkka stacking with Torrent, because you can stack it.
Yeah.
It's like almost infinite stacking.
If you know the timing, it's pretty easy. So they get that shard. Got Celery who picks up that shard, and that's going to be the upgrade to the Fatal Bonds and the Upheaval. So
I swear,
doing
if
his
someone
job,
else,
Fatal Bonds, Upheaval.
if someone else got that shard on Gaimin Gladiators, I'd be pretty mad. Celery definitely deserves it.
You think the game knows that he deserves it and just was like, all right, here's your stack work. You've done it. You got it.
A prime.
Flat cannon damage there for the gyro. We've been talking about his item progression quite a bit. As he's sitting 4th on the list, he's going into the Satanic. Had that Ags at a decent timing, but just missed out on that fight that they had as he was picking it up. Spectre going Orchid after this Manta.
Hero definitely needs mana to use Manta. There, saved it. Hero consumes a lot of mana, and then you can jump the back lines. You can also silence the Puck, which is going to be the big deal, because Puck right now doesn't have any ways of protecting himself. Just going in like full greedy mode, which I like in this one, knowing that there's not that much lockdown. And Dota Plus win probabilities is 70% for Gaimin Gladiators, even though it's only 1k. If there's one hero that Dota Plus does like, that's Spectre.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Spectre definitely drives percentages pretty hefty. 70-30. Roche up in 20 seconds. sayuw ends up being the beneficiaries of an Aegis coming out soon. Tofu, he's going into a Hex, by the way. Spirit Vessel Hex. We saw this similar build off of Nature's
Prophet. Yeah. It's just that they need this instant stun. You lock down Gyro, you lock down Puck. Now they will have 2 tools to deal with Puck as soon as Ratio finishes off his.
The Bullwhip slowing down Tofu, but Nature's Grasp is down. The jump in, Reaper Scythe, not going to get a kill here. Solar Guardian onslaught, and now trampling, looking over at the Spectre. Got that Ags, they have the breaks, they're looking for the kill. The Chaotic Offering is going to be dropped down here by Celery. Ratio's staying on notice, and he's giving him notice that, hey, you're in too far. They'll get the kill onto the Primal Beast, and they will take out 2 in that fight. Maybe finding Squadix hunting in the trees. So only 2 there, but again, setting up those pickoffs, maybe going for Roche soon. 2 heroes setting up towards bottom, maybe to get a kill on Ratio, but he's not the easiest kill to get, even with both these heroes. Homie Missile.
Whoa.
He tried terror, and
Dire's top tower is under attack.
there was no glyph available. Quinn tried to go for the plate. Nice dodge.
now the Dream Coil is there. Another Homie Missile call down. Pops that Blade Mail, surviving for a while in the Rocket Barrage, though. 3 heroes, they don't mind the Blade Mail. They'll get the kill and take out the Spectre, who is left by himself. No Solar Guardian for another 45 seconds to get down there and maybe keep him alive. So, well, you know, it did take maybe a little bit longer than he thought, but they do end up getting that kill and potentially stopping Gaimin Gladiators from backing up and going for Roche. They themselves are actually in the top area. Roche waits inside his pit. Maybe they find another pick off, and then they could be the ones picking up the Aegis.
Good usage of the twin gates from Virtus.Pro, going in, getting the kill, getting back through the gates, and maybe even threatening the Roshan here. Right now, they've been scouted by this Observer Ward, so they could get the jump.
Rift, Overgrowth. They've got the heal. It's on a Tofu. Notice coming in with the onslaught. He'll go to the back line. Squadix is around the side as well. Reaper Scythe slams down an FNG. They get the kill on the Tofu and Ace. They buy back on the Invoker. They buy back on the Dawnbreaker. That's Solar Guardian available, so he's back into the fight immediately. Fatal Bond's unnoticed, as well as the Venge. Dream Coil committed here, but now the swap to get him out of the hands of the Spectre of the Ratio. They get the kill on the Venge, and Notice is going to take that twin gate to leave. Maybe they found themselves the Puck if they could stay on him, but the Waning Rift, the Illusory Orb, he's
Tornado
a very elusive hero.
Tofu sniping. Yeah, the rest of the team is not there.
The lockdown. Now they need to go for Roche. They bought back on 2 heroes on the side of Gaimin Gladiators.
Quinn is just unkillable. Like, they they don't have enough damage to bring him down. He's sitting at 3.7k HP, has Cloak of Flames, so extra magic resistance, extra damage over time. Going into Kaya Sanj to amplify all of that damage. About to hit level 20.
So there's Aegis for Spectre. Pick that up.
They left Cheese in the pit. Seems like they don't need it.
I was clicking everybody. But I guess Cheese is going to just sit here.
Keeping things balanced. Still, Virtus.Pro's having a lot of farm. It's just that they can't kill heroes. Like, if they're going together, this Solar Guardian, Dead Pulses, Dead Seekers from Necro, heals from Warlock, Glimmer Caves, is just keeping everybody alive.
You backing up for Cheese? Ace?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Maybe Tofu? Somebody? Anybody? Solar Crest finish there for
Dire's
Celery.
top tower has fallen.
Considering that they are a vegan team, a little surprised that they didn't pick up that cheese.
Yeah. You know, if it was halloumi, they'd pick it up.
Oh, for sure.
The best cheese.
Love me some good halloumi cheese.
Nice grilled halloumi.
Kiritych doesn't have a single kill. 30 minutes on Gyrocopter, which is yeah, it's a lot of assists, half the assists of the team.
Radiant are scanning.
He's going Silver Edge, and then he does have Divine queued up, but we'll see.
I think he needs it. I think he definitely needs that damage because they can't kill people. Needs that explosive damage to just lock onto one target during the coil and try to kill people.
All right, Spectre, Shadow Step, finds Noticed. If he runs into the pit to dodge here, I was going to say maybe he finds the cheese, but no Onslaught near the Twin Gate and actually just TP away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So all that time, you know, right now it's Gaimin Gladiators just farming with this Aegis. They put some aggression on. They're going Scotty next on Braccio, and he's got that Orchid that he was building earlier, of course. Hex still being built for Tofu, but he got pushed back on that with the buyback that he used in that fight over top.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sunstrike, you know, some sentries. But it's buying time for Kiritych to get to this Silver Edge. It's not exactly too great if they leave him open, but that being said, you see him for a second, they put the chase on, and the rest of the team is nearby except for Noticed, who's over towards bottom, and he's able to get to this camp and might want to think about going to back into the base because they're not too far away, looking and ready to jump. They've got the scan. Well, the TP. Oh no. He gets caught, forced the BKB. Solar Guardian, there's the swap. Great swap from Venge to put him back on the high ground, so he's able to escape. It cost the life of the Venge, but overall, A-okay.
They're gonna go for the high ground.
Top tower is under attack.
Still a minute and 40 left of that Aegis. Not the most tower damage. Another jump.
Yeah, another jump here on FNG. Ooh, trying to run for these illusions. The Tornado from a distance with the Sunstrike. That'll slam down and burn up the branches of FNG. Now they'll be forced to glyph, trying to hold on to the tier 3 tower top.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Keeping those creeps alive.
Dire's top tower
Just like
has fallen.
damage over time in the fight is insane. You get close. Heartstopper Aura. Cloak of Flames, Radiance is gonna burn you to death. Already down to half HP.
Pulverize. Gonna get Quinn. Yes, they can. They finally take him out. That's an 8-time spree going to the Gyro. Venge is gone. The Shadow Step in. Now focusing the attention on the Kiritych. Braccio just trying to get a kill here onto the Gyro with no help from the rest of his team and just obliterates him.
He does have buyback. Not sure if you want to use it here. So does Quinn. If there's like buyback coming out from one hero, I could see Quinn coming back into a fight, but definitely doesn't want to commit to it. So losing once. Yeah. By the way, it was a stupid joke. Vegans, they don't eat cheese, so maybe that's why they left it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You could have fooled me. I have no idea. Oh, jump in again. Puck in trouble. Silenced. That's the work of the Orchid, right? They get the kill on a Squad X. They'll look for more. Notice goes in with Pulverize. Sunstrike. That'll hit FNG. He's wondering what he did to deserve that. And now back up into the tier 3 tower. over mid this time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Another easy tower, and this feels like the ending of the Tundra games that we were watching, where they just kind of casually get megas. But there is a tier 2 over in the bottom lane still standing.
Quinn's gonna take care of that, push it in. Roshan could respawn in 2.5 minutes, but I don't think they should wait for Roshan. They definitely feel super strong right now to go in and try to end the game. With the control from Orchid, Hicks, that Tofu just bought, they have more than enough.
So he queues up the Divine Rapier before the Silver Edge now. I think recognizing that he's going to need more damage to get it done. Hoping for that Divine to
Dire's bottom tower is under
allow them to hold, but they are behind by a lot. And also, Dyrachyo making the switch over
Radiant are scanning.
now back towards the Bloodthorn.
Observe Ward and Sentry on that high ground.
Dire's
Dyrachyo
bottom tower is under attack.
looking for a jump. He's pinging it out.
Shadow Steps with that Orchid follow-up has been very strong for Dyrachyo, and that's exactly what he's looking at. Mid, throwing an illusion there on onto Squadix, who gets the shard thanks to the Tormentor take. Kiritych holding the high ground, but Quinn had some vision. Deathseeker up onto the high ground, and now looking over. These illusions doing some damage onto the gyro. EMP on the ground. That's going to wipe a lot of the mana out of FNG. They go to the Solar Guardians right by where the Tormentor once stood. Call down. BKB. Quinn is chasing. Swap now onto the low ground. Away from this Quinn Necro, just so he doesn't get hit with that Reaper Scythe.
You start dropping low. Like, Gyro, he also needs to run away from Solar Guardian. It goes through BKB, so he doesn't feel... If he gets stunned, couple of right clicks from Spectre, plus Reaper Sight should be able to get the kill. Lotus Orb on Dyrachyo, gonna reflect that rocket back.
Ran out just before. So they back away. They don't have to force anything. They've got such a big lead here, and worst case scenario, they just go back towards Roche and get themselves an Aegis. But Kiritych is still farming up, and he's got himself 4,700 gold. Trying to make his way towards that Divine, which is only 900 away.
It feels like he needs both of these items. I think you do.
Yeah.
Your chances of winning this game are really low right now. Maybe we could check the Dota Plus win probability. Could give them
Quick Roche.
15%.
Very quick Roche. Yeah, it's going to be
6%.
6%. Dire's
Okay.
turret has been killed.
Timeless Relic now for Necro. Okay. It's going into the Octarine as well. Oh boy. Took out his courier, by the way, for Kiritych. And there they are over by Roche. Oh, I see the cheese. Look at that. Quinn picks up the cheese, gets that, and he'll have another cheese coming his way. Also, will have that refresher shard when they take this Roche.
What is this? Cheese. And what is this? Cheese. What about this? Also cheese.
Are scanning.
That's what's going to be left in the pool.
There's the Divine Rapier, by the way, purchased and finished off for the Gyro, making one last-ditch effort. They're going to smoke and try to catch them on Roche. It's happening pretty quickly here. They've got the Solar Crest, they have the minus armor.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's dead. It's just not in time. Do they commit to this, though? The jump, right by Quinn. They're going to go forward. They've got the silence. Everybody comes through the twin gates. They go to the call down. They've got the Lotus Orb. It's going to be on to this Necro, who's going to reflect over the Holy Missile. Kiritych trying to do the damage. They eat the cheese on Ace. He's going to survive. They go to the Reaper Scythe. It's just a lockdown onto the Gyro. They get the kill on Celery. They're going to buy back here on the Invoker. Eating the cheese. Dream Coil down. Quinn standing his ground. Swap. Gets Gyro into some safety. But now he's soloed out by the Spectre. He'll get killed off. The Divine Rapier is on the deck. And it will be in the hands of the Spectre. Looking like this game is all but over. As they win that fight, they call GG, and Gaimin Gladiators take game 1.